All right. Okay, so everyone, I'm very happy that we are here now. So let's talk about the next thing. So I said that I wanted to teach you how to build a landing page. And the reason why I want to teach you how to build a landing page is because there is a kind of ad called conversion ads. Conversion ads. And these conversion ads always make ads work better. The sales ad is a form of sales ad too. It makes ads work very well, and it makes retargeting possible. Right? I've talked about retargeting. That ad where you go to a website, you wanted to buy something, you did not buy that thing, then you see the ad keep following you everywhere. Keeps following you. You see the ads here, you see it here, you see it here, you see it here. Why? That's because they are retargeting you. It's a retargeting ad. And that retargeting ads, it works, it's cheaper. Retargeting ads are cheaper and they work very well because those people are a warm audience. Many of them are not getting to see you for the first time. Some of them have interacted with your website. Some of them have watched your video. Some of them have done one thing or the other related to what you do. And it is always nice to be able to retarget those people in an ad, right? So how do you make this possible? How do you run retargeting ads? Or how do you use the Facebook pixel? It is not possible to use that Facebook pixel except you have a website or a landing page. So I'm going to be showing you how to build this with WordPress. Okay, so let's get started. So what is WordPress? WordPress is a content management system used to build websites, right? WordPress is a content management system used to build websites. Now, for you to be able to build a landing page on WordPress, you just need to go through 5 steps. 5 steps. For you to be able to build a landing page on WordPress, you just need only 5 steps, right? So you guys just go with me, and if you understand these 5 steps, you already have your landing page, right? You already have your landing page. Step number 1, what you need is something we call domain and hosting. You need a domain and a hosting. You need a domain and a hosting. That's step number 1. Step number 1, you need domain and hosting. So where do you get domains from? Where do you get the hosting packages from? We get them from hosting companies, right? So you can get them from hosting companies like, let me show you one. So you get your domain and hosting from hosting companies. Hosting companies like Bluehost, HostGator, Hostinger, GoDaddy, Namecheap. Those are hosting companies you can get your hosting from, right? So the first step is to buy hosting. You need to pay to get the hosting, all right? But many of you here are lucky. If you need hosting, I have a server that have a lot of space. So if you want to buy from the international companies, it's very costly. And I only buy foreign hosting. I don't buy Nigerian hosting because Nigerian hosting has showed me pepper. Sometimes your website is just down. Sometimes it loads too slow. Sometimes, so they have a whole lot of different issues. So I could buy a domain from a Nigerian company, but I always buy the hosting from a foreign company. Right. So what is domain? So the domain is a web address used to locate your landing page or website. The domain is a web address used to locate your landing page or website. So like Facebook domain is facebook.com, Google domain is google.com, my domain is lexolowo.com, right? My domain is lexolowo.com. So the domain is used to locate that. So in fact, let me use lexolowo.com as our example for today, right? So if we wanted to build a page like this, for example, right? Let's say you wanted to build a page like this for your product or service, how do you get to do this? This is just a simple one pager, right? If you wanted to do something like this, how do you get to do it, right? So you need domain and hosting. You need domain and hosting. All right. So you buy your domain from this hosting company. So if you come to their pricing, you're going to see under hosting, you're going to see different packages. You can buy any of these packages. But then if you calculate the amount of money you're going to spend to buy these packages for a whole year, is a lot of money. Is a whole lot of money, right? Because the minimum one you need that can serve you very well might be this one for $5.45, and the features in it would work well for you. But if you calculate $5 per month times 12 months in a year, that's a whole lot of money. But then I can give you a server space and a domain for just 10,000 naira in a year, because I have bought a big host band from this from most of these companies, for a foreign company, and I get to resell it for my students and my clients. That way, they get to save cost. All right, so let's go. So yeah, you buy any of this. After you have gotten the hosting that you want to use, all you just have to do is, so step number one, get domain and hosting, right? Step number two is to install WordPress.
Sorry, sir. Which one do you buy first? Hello,
You buy
sir.
them
Which
together.
one do you buy first? Is it the domain you buy first or the hosting you buy first?
You buy them together. You buy them together, but you can buy the domain.
Hello?
You buy them together. Did you get me? Mr. Akin, did you hear me now? Mr. Akin? Is there any other person getting me?
Yes, I'm just seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got cut off. Sir.
Okay. So you buy.
Hello, what did you say?
I say you buy the domain and hosting together. But if you are buying from different companies, you buy the domain first. Then you plug it into the hosting you are buying, or the hosting you already have. So you get to buy them together anyways, right? So after you paid the hosting companies, you're going to have a login. Yes, you're going to get a login, and the login is going to give you access to. I have so many of them. Let me just use digital words. So the login is going to give you access to something we call a cPanel, right? The login is going to give you access to something we call a cPanel. So once you buy from them, you're going to get access to a cPanel. So step number two, install WordPress in your cPanel. Step number two, install WordPress in your cPanel. Install WordPress in your cPanel. So how do we install WordPress? So this is our cPanel. We're just going to scroll down. So we scroll down to where you see Softaculous App Installer. So inside of this cPanel controls everything about your website, right? This is the email part. This is the files area. Those of you that are learning web design, I'll teach you how to do everything about this. But those of you that just want to build on landing pages, you don't have a business with all this, right? So this is the email part. This is the file area. This is the marketing tools. This part is the database. This is the domain for domain redirect and add-ons. This is the metrics calculator and all that. This is for security, the SSL, the IP blocker, and every other thing. This is in that part, right? Then down is where you see Softaculous App Installer. Softaculous App Installer. Softaculous App Installer. Right. So when you get to Softaculous, you're going to see WordPress. You're going to see WordPress. So click on WordPress. Click on WordPress. Right, so this is WordPress. So step number 2 is to install WordPress. Install WordPress. Right, install WordPress. So if you click on install,
please, can I interrupt you, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said you said you buy domain first and then hosting if you're buying from 2 different places, and then say they will give you something before my network got cut off. Say they'll give you something before cPanel.
They'll give you access to a cPanel.
Okay, access to a cPanel.
Yeah.
Okay, is that a code?
No. A cPanel is just what I showed you here now. Let me go back.
You said?
Let me go back so you see. cPanel. This is the cPanel. Control panel. Control panel. That's what the cPanel is.
Okay.
Everything here is inside the cPanel. This is the cPanel.
Okay.
Right. So inside of this panel now, you go to where you see Softaculous app installer and click on WordPress.
Okay. All right. I got that now.
All right. So you click on WordPress from there, and then you come here and you install. Now, once you click on install, it's going to show up like this. So you make sure you choose the HTTPS/www version, right? The HTTPS/www version. Then the domain you paid for will be here. The domain we paid for will be here, right? Then you make sure that this part is empty. This is where you see the directory. You remove everything there, right? Then here you choose the version of WordPress. It's always in the latest version, so you can leave it, right? Now, but this time around, we are going to type something in this directory. Why are we typing something in this directory? Because this website already exists. So we are not trying to create digitalworld.com.ng. digitalworldedu.com.ng already exists. So what we can do is we can create something we call a subdomain. What is a subdomain? Let's take this example of building a website or landing page, like building a house, right? Let's take that as an example. A subdomain is like the boys quarter, or somebody that is sharing the same address. So the subdomain shares the same web address and the hosting with the website, but then it's a standalone web page on its own. Hope I'm not getting you confused. Do you understand it? Right? So the subdomain, because this website already exists, we will just type in something here and it becomes a subdomain. If I say right, this becomes a subdomain on its own. So if I typed in something like this, it becomes a subdomain on its own. So I'm just going to come back down here and I'm going to, are you guys still with me?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Yes, sir.
You're going to come here now, remove site name and put in the name you want to use. Let me just use this one. Yeah, site description. Site description, you might use something related to the business, right? Something grow your world, MTN everywhere you go. Just a tagline, right? I can just say we build websites, right? Yeah, I can just type in. So yeah, you remove the admin, the username, you remove admin and type in something you can remember. something you can remember as admin. Then password. The password has to be very strong. So type in something you can remember that is very, very strong. Don't type what I'm typing, type in something very strong, right? So minimum of 80 on this rating, right? Then you scroll down. You don't have to do any other thing. Just scroll down and you click on. So if you have a mail, you can put the mail here, right? But it's not compulsory. So just go down and you click on install. So if you install, it's going to take about 2 to 3 minutes to install. It's going to take a few minutes to install. Right. Successfully, we have installed WordPress, which is step number 2. That's step number 2. Step number 3. So once we have installed WordPress, we have 2 links here. There are 2 links here. One of these links will take you to the front page of the website. This is what it looks like now. The landing page. This is what the landing page looks like now. Very ugly. Very, very ugly, right? That's what it looks like now. And if you click on the second link that has WP in front of it, /WP in front of it, that one takes you to the WordPress dashboard. WordPress dashboard. WordPress dashboard. So this is what a newly installed WordPress dashboard looks like, right? What happens on this dashboard? Everything that we do on this dashboard controls what happens here. So we are going to transform this ugly looking page into an amazing looking landing page in a couple of seconds, sorry, minutes, right? In a couple of minutes, we're going to transform this into an amazing looking landing page. Please pay attention if you're interested in running ads to landing pages. All right. So we're just going to come back to WordPress. Then step number 3, we're going to install a theme. Install a theme, right? So let me recap. Step number 1, buy domain and hosting or get domain and hosting. Step number 2, install WordPress. Step number 3, install a theme. Install a theme. All right. So for us to install a theme, we're going to come to our WordPress dashboard here. Then we're going to go to appearance. Appearance. Then under appearance, we're going to see themes. Themes, right? We're going to click on themes. Guys, remember I said it's just 5 steps, and this is the 3rd step. So once you click on theme, you click on add new, right? So once you click on add new, there is a lot of themes you can go through. There's a lot of themes you can use to achieve this. But me, I have 3 themes I recommend that you might want to try. The first one is this one called Hello Elementor. Hello Elementor. It's a multi-purpose theme. You can use it for landing pages. You can use it for websites. You can use it for a whole lot. That is this one, Hello Elementor. The second one is Astra. Astra, I recommend this one too. It's a very, very amazing multi-purpose theme you can use. And the third one I recommend is this one called Ocean WP. Ocean WP, an amazing one too to use, right? So, but for the purpose of this example, I will use Astra. So all I'm just going to do now is I'm going to install. Install is installing. This thing is not hard. It's not hard. It's very, very easy. You just need to know the steps and get yourself acquainted with these 5 steps. There are videos on building WordPress websites in the membership area. I bet I explained all these things in details, right? You can also, after watching the recording of this video, you can also watch all of those videos too, right? So after we've done that, we are now going to click on activate. After we have installed, we will now activate. Right? Now we have activated. Now, once you install and activate Astra, you go back to your dashboard. On your WordPress dashboard, now you see that Astra is now an item on it. Astra is now an item on it. So now you put your mouse over Astra, then click on dashboard. Right? Click on dashboard. Then once it opens up like this, you're going to see install starter templates, useful plugins. You see useful plugins, install starter templates, right? So this brings us to step number 4. Step number 4, install necessary plugins. So we have installed a theme. So what is a theme? A theme determines the structure of a website, right? The structure, the color, the texture, how the header looks like, how the footer looks like, how the buttons look like. All these things are controlled by the theme, right? So the theme determines how it looks, how a WordPress website looks, right? So we have installed a theme. So the next thing we need is we need to install useful plugins. Now, what are plugins? What plugins are softwares that carry out specific function within the WordPress website. Plugins are softwares that carry out specific functions within the WordPress website, right? So every plugin has its own job, and you don't need all the plugins for every job that you want to do. So let's say you were building a landing page for health products. There are plugins you would never need. Let's say you were building another landing page for digital marketing service, right? So there are so many plugins. You don't need all of them. So plugins do different things. There's a plugin for slider. There's a plugin to add slider to your website. There's a plugin to have a cart, like you want to make it an e-commerce website. There's a plugin for that. There's a plugin if you want to make it an MLM website. There's a plugin for that. If you want to make the website where they'll make payments and join a membership, there's a plugin for that. So the power of WordPress websites or WordPress landing pages is in the plugins. The major power is in the plugins. Why? Because plugins are the softwares installed that help you carry out specific functions. Who is overwhelmed already? Who is overwhelmed already? Before we continue. Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are good to go.
Mohammed, we're in step number what? Is that what?
Number 4, installing plugins.
Okay, great. All right. So we're going to install. So the first plugin that we need for this Astra that we want to use, we're going to install this one called the starter template. Right? So normally, if you wanted to install plugins, there's somewhere here on this dashboard where you see plugins. Right? If you click on add new, you are going to be able to see all the plugins you need. But Astra has already outlined plugins for us. So we are just going to click on this Astra starter template and it's going to install. It's installing. Right. So Astra starter template has been installed. Now it redirects us to this page. So here we are going to build our website. So all you're going to do now is we're just going to click on build your website. It's going to ask us which page builder do we want to use. It's going to ask us which page builder do we want to use, right? You're just going to choose on Elementor, right? Choose Elementor as your page builder. So you click on this, then you're going to see all sorts of different templates, right? It has a lot of templates. The ones that you see premium, you cannot use them except you're using the paid version of Astra. But if you are using the free version, you can use every other one.
Mr. Alex, is this number 4?
Yes, number 4. We have installed a theme. We have installed a plugin. Right?
So what's number 4 now?
Install necessary plugins. Install necessary plugins. Right. So, yeah, you would see that we can choose any of these, right? Any of this, yes.
So, Astra, is it a team? Is Astra a team?
Yes, Astra is a team. Astra is a team.
Okay. Elementor, is it a plugin?
Elementor is a plugin. Astra Starter Template is also a plugin. Astra Starter Template is a plugin. Astra itself is a theme.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So you can see.
So can you go over the step from number 4 again?
Okay. So number 4 is to install necessary plugins. And before we go here, we were at this point. Let me go back. Sorry, it's not taking us back. So before we got there, we went to the dashboard. We clicked on the page, and it brought us to where we can install Astra Data templates, right? Install Astra Data templates. Then after that, it brings us here. So here now you're choosing any of the templates you want to use. Choose any of the templates. So let's say we wanted to use this one, for example. If I clicked on it, it's going to load, right? It's going to load. Then this is how the template looks like. This is what it looks like. This is a template for an organic product store. Organic, like let's see. This is what it looks like, right? So if I scroll down here, I'm just going to click on skip and continue. I can change the color if I like. If I change, I can choose a different color, but I like the default color. So let me leave it at the default color, right? Then I'm going to click on continue here. Then when you get to this point, just skip and say submit and build my website. So it's going to, so what is happening now is that it is downloading that template into our website, right? That template that we chose is going to be downloaded into our website, and we're going to edit that template into our own page, right? So this usually takes a few minutes. So we just gonna have to wait, right? So while we wait, let me quickly show you something. Remember this page. This is how our website was looking like. This is how it looked like at the point of installation, right? So this now is going to be transformed into that very page that we chose, right? So it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. How many of us are still here?
I'm still here, sir.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm here.
Okay. So what happens now is that Astra team goes beyond just a team. Look at it, what is happening here. Installing required theme plugins, forms, etc. So everything needed for that template we have chosen is being installed, right? It's being installed for us, right? That's what's happening right now. Sorry, I think it's the network. It does not take this long. Okay, 25%. It's going to rush now. So sorry, the network is slow.
So while we are waiting for the network, I have a question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
We are given a kind of free domain and web, hosting and domain. I don't know if we can see, or where should we start from? Because I heard that with that, WordPress has been installed already.
Yes. Yes.
So we should just go straight to number 3, step number 3.
Exactly. 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 Just go straight to step number 3 of installing your theme.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so if we view the website, remember how it looked like before? Now let's take a look at it now. Let's take a look at it now. It's loading. Loading. Guys, look at how the website looks like now. That's the same page, right? This is what it looks like now. This is what that page looks like now. Okay, so this takes us to step number 5. Step number 5, customize your website. Customize your landing page. Customize your landing page. Customize your landing page. So I've been able to show you how to build a landing page in just 5 steps. So I'm going to show you how to customize it now. But before I show you that, somebody should recap step 1 to 5. Somebody that has been here since the beginning, recap step 1 to 5 so that we can go ahead. Anybody, please.
Step number 1, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get a domain and hosting.
Yeah.
Number 2, install WordPress in your cPanel, and then you have access to cPanel.
Yeah.
Step number 3, install theme. Step number 4, install plugins.
Necessary plugins. Please put that.
Then step number 5, customize your website. Thank you, sir.
All right. Customize. So how do we customize our website? Okay, so if we are building a landing page, it is a bit different, right? Remember, our focus is to build a landing page, not a full website. So what I'm going to be showing you now is how to customize it for it to be a landing page, right? So I want to assume that the landing page you want to build is a page inside the full website. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to your WordPress dashboard. You're going to go to your WordPress dashboard. So normally, if you're building a website, what we are going to do is we're just going to edit that page. If we're building a website, what we are going to do is edit this. We're going to edit everything here. For example, we'll remove this picture, put our own. We'll remove this text, put our own. Change this button, put our own. Remove everything, just edit everything, and we have our website. Right? That's what we're going to do if we're building a website. There is video for that in the membership area. If you understand these 5 steps, you are still going to understand how to build a website if you watch the videos in the membership area, right? But what I'm going to be showing you now is how you can use this same procedure to build a landing page for ads, right? So if you were going to use it for landing page, come to your dashboard, then go to pages, then click on add new. Click on add new. So let me show you an example of a landing page, something that is close to what we can do, right? Something like this Lex Olowo page. Look at this. Something like this Lex Olowo page. Now, why is this a landing page? It's a landing page because it's not like the traditional website. It does not have home, about us. It does not have an header, right? So most landing pages don't have headers and footers. Let me show you another example. Right? So this is another example of a landing page, right? This is another example of a landing page. So there's no footer, there's no header. We're just running ads to take people to join a WhatsApp group or to buy a product, right? So this is what we can do with a landing page. So how do you do this, right? So you went to your dashboard, you click on page, and you click on add new. Let me go back again. So your dashboard, you click on page, then you click on add new. You click on page, then you click on add new. Then now you put in the title of that page. So that I can say if this was right, then I can come here and say so you can publish it, right? But before you publish it, if it's for landing page, come to this part here where you see templates. Templates. Change the template and choose Elementor Canvas. What this is going to do for you is that it is going to remove the header and the footer. So it's just going to be the Elementor Canvas itself. right? So we are in step 5. We are customizing the landing page, right? So once you put it at the Elementor canvas, you can come here and click on publish. So once you publish, you click on edit with Elementor. Edit with Elementor. Edit with Elementor. So once you come to this page here, you are just going to edit your page now. Right. So this is Elementor blank. And here we can start building our landing page, right? So we're going to start building our landing page. Building your landing page is very easy. All you just have to do is you can use templates too. If you come to templates, you can use templates, right? You can use templates for the landing page. There are a lot of different templates. Or you can just build it from scratch, right? So let me show you how to build it from scratch quickly. So on this part here, on Elementor, these are the items that you're going to use. We call them elements. Elements. So they are the elements.
Okay, Alex.
Yeah.
Mr. Alex, we've already bought a thing before. I will not use that thing.
Yeah, what?
We've already installed a thing before. Why are we not using that one?
Okay, yes, because I want to show you how to do it blank. If it was blank, using the theme is easy. There's a video for that already, but I want to show you how to use it blank. Do you understand?
Okay, okay.
Okay. So we get everything in the template, right? So if you were going to use this for a website, a landing page now, what you're just going to do is click on. So yeah, these are widgets. So just click on the widget and drag this and drop it. This is heading, right? I want to type a heading first. So I can type here, I can say, welcome to everyone who wants to learn how to sell. Right? I can center it from here so it slaps very well in the middle. That's my heading. So every landing page usually has an heading. Look at it here. Look at this one. Excel your way into the top with this live webinar. That's their heading, right? So I can now come here now, then click on another widget. Let's say if I wanted the second widget to be a picture, I can just drag this and drop here. And it opens up on this side, then I can look for a picture. So any of the pictures on my website, or I can just upload a picture from my computer. Right? So the picture has to be related to what we are talking about. I'm just showing you. So this is the top, the headline, the picture. Then I need text. a lot of text, right? Text that relate to what I want to do, right? Let me just go to ChatGPT and get any random text. I'll just paste this here. Let me just get any random text. I'm coming. So this class is not about how to use ChatGPT. Those of you that don't know about ChatGPT, you missed. We talked about it, I think, in the last class or the upper class. Okay, so ChatGPT has written, just by giving it one line, it has written a full landing page for a website for me, for a webinar for me. So I'm just going to go here now and copy this as my topic. Come back to this. Let me change this to that ChatGPT own. It looks nice, right? Then come here, copy this. This part now, I add text. I add another widget. And this widget now is going to be for text editor. So I drag and drop. I drag and drop. Then I paste my text. Now, there's a lot I can do with this text. So if I don't like the way it looks like here now, I can come to style. Under style, I can change the text color. Right? Under typography, I can increase the size. Right? Under advanced, I can put a whole lot of different stuff, a lot. I can draw margins, I can do transformation, add a background. See, if I add a background, look at what it will look like. Look at what it will look like. I can do a whole lot. I can even transform, I can even add motion graphics. I can say it should fade in, it should fade left, right? That's from that on that. So that's for text, right? Let's go back to ChatGPT. The date, time, location. I'm just going to copy this. Go back to this part. Drag this, drop it, paste. Date, time, location. So I'm just gonna, you can type in your date, the location, and everything. For me, I can say location. Here is Zoom. Time 8 p.m. for example, and all that. So you can do that. So let's go back to ChatGPT, get the next text. what to expect from our webinar. I can just copy all this and put it in just one bracket instead of coming back and on. So I can just scroll down, copy everything, come back here to this point. Drag this, drop it, drag text, drop it, and paste. Everything shows up like this. Now, for it to be a complete webinar page or a landing page, I need to put call to actions, right? I need a lot of call to actions. So what do? I introduce buttons. So I can click on this plus sign up here. It gives me another widget open. Then I can use that for button. Drag button, drop it. It's slapping by the left. I want it to center. I put it in the center. And I say, click here to join. I'm a bit fast with this. If you're not getting it, there's a video on the page showing all these things, right? And I can even copy this button I have created. Instead of putting button, I can just copy and paste it where I want it to be, right? If I want it to be at the end here, I'm just going to click on paste. So I've pasted the button. So once, as you're working, always click on update. Yeah, updates. Now, after you clicked on update here, you can check how this page looks like on phone and tablet. So you just come to this part here, responsive mode. Responsive mode, you click on it. Yeah, you choose phone, mobile phone. It will show you how it will look like on a phone. This is what the page will look like on a phone. Right? This is what it will look like on a phone. If I click on tab, this is what it look like on a tab. And if I clicked on, this is what it looks like. So in just 5 steps, we have our landing page. So let's preview it. Let's look at how it looks like. Preview changes. This is what our landing page looks like, right? This is what our landing page looks like. Let me copy it and take it to another browser so that we see it better. Exactly how it will look like. Paste it here, enter. So this is what it looks like on this page. So this is actually a rush work, right? Just because I wanted to just show you the features. So that's how to create a landing page. It is very, very easy. We're doing something very, very amazing. And what we are doing this time around is called Fix My Ads, right? Fix My Ads. So if you have any issues with your Facebook ads, all you have to do is go to the description of this video. You're going to see a link. It's going to take you to a landing page where you can book a session with us just to fix whatever ad issues you're having. So this is going to help everything you have with your ads are not giving you, they're not converting, you have payment issues, you have ad accounts being banned, whatever you are facing at this time, just go ahead and click on that button. You'll be in a session with us where every of your ad issues will be solved for you. All right, go ahead and do that now, and we will meet in that session where we're going to help you fix your ads. Peace.